Hello, this is Casey from Pixel at pixelpixelpixel.com, and I'm going to show you how to make quick textures for Illustrator, InDesign, or you can even bring these finished textures into Photoshop for pattern files or just basic overlay textures. I'm kind of going to go quick. And let's just jump right in. So what I'm using today is the drive-in textures from our site, and I'm going to use this one right here, the CR drive-in texture 9 from the drive-in textures. So open that in Photoshop, and you can get these files from the download button below this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to our site and search tutorial. So you have this full color image that it could be a possible awesome texture. So what we want to do is make this grayscale first. That way we can save it as a bitmap later. And how we kind of create our textures quickly is we zoom in a little bit, get the levels to eliminate as much as possible some random grays and some random blacks, so we have a high contrast image. And that's doing blacks on the bottom, and we have some whites. So let's just see what happens when we make this a bitmap. To make it a bitmap, you're going to go to Image, Mode, Bitmap, and we're actually going to make that a 300 DPI output. And right now I have it set as the frequency as at 30 and the angle at 45 and the shape diamond. If you change the frequency, there's just going to be more dots, so let's just go with less dots for right now at 30 and hit OK. So that's what it looks like. There's not a lot of how do I say that? It's not really what I'm looking for. So I'm going to show you what I'm looking for. So undo all that and adjust your levels again, and let's bring more white into the picture so we have better grays. Let's go to Mode, Bitmap, because I really want to see some gradient halftones. So let's keep it the same way. That looks pretty good. I like that texture. So we have some blacks over here, whites, and then we have these halftone textures in between. So we're going to save this as a bitmap. I'm going to save it down the desktop as new bitmap, and I'm going to agree to that. And you're going to open Illustrator, or you can open InDesign, but I'm going to be working in Illustrator for right now. These are some old go arounds I had at this tutorial that failed horribly. Don't pay attention to those. And what we are going to do to a point is make this texture that's right here, which I kind of messed up a little bit when I was messing around. It's for a blindside poster, and I took this texture that I'm using and made it the texture background. I'm going to show you how I did that right now. Place the bitmap in Illustrator, and so I have this bitmap, and if you take your swatches, you can just change the color to really anything that you want to, but right now we're going to keep it black, and I'll show you how I made this. So what I did is all I took is this texture, copied, Command F, paste in place. I transformed it, reflected it, and bam. You pretty much have a unique heart texture that gets repeated. That's made for the blindside poster. And you can change the color to match that. This one has a little bit more white in it, but you can still see how you can still pick up a lot of the texture. And that's quickly how you can make a texture in Photoshop with one of our textures that we provide on Pixel, and use it for one of your print pieces or your web pieces. The source files are in the download link below, and have a great day. Cheers.